We start the video of today by mentioning Adobe and Salesforce. So Adobe is hugely undervalued by 49% according to my model, and Salesforce is undervalued by 40%. Is really a lot. And the distance from the 52-week high for Salesforce is 44%, for Adobe is 46%. So there can be a massive upside. Today Adobe lost quite a lot, so -2%. Doesn't have plenty of volatilities, and Salesforce lost 3.5%. The DCF upside, both for Salesforce and Adobe, is more than 50%. And the consensus price target is 75% for Salesforce and 55% for Adobe. If we have a look to the chart for Salesforce, this is like the daily chart with the normal candles. As we can see, is way above the 200 SMA, and the RSI is around 27.2, so is like under the 30 line. The MACD is a bit in red, and the today candle is under the lower Bollinger Band. So it can be like a buy opportunity. And if we check the tech sector today, to check the most undervalued company in the tech sector, we can see like at the top Workday, Fidelity, Adobe, Salesforce, Accenture, Cognizant, Oracle, and Qualcomm. So I bought personally, I bought Oracle, Cognizant, and Accenture. Not too much, just a bit, but I put some money yesterday. Another interesting company is Qualcomm. So all the consensus upside is above 50%, but the consensus upside can change. So maybe tomorrow we open like the model and then analysts decide that the company is not rising a lot. So what I take in consideration is the intrinsic value and data, like the how like strong a company is. So if we have a look at to Adobe, the Pure Trust score is 7, so it's quite good, and the Altman score is above 3, so it's 7.2. So the company is really stable and financially strong. The beta is 1.5, so it has more volatility than the market, and the acquired multiple score is 15, so it's nearly close to 10, so it's good if you guys want to use the acquired multiple strategy. Today, if we have a look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin is rising. This is like the RSI, the MACD. Today it reached the $73,000, so it's rising. Hopefully it will keep rising. So today is up. There is like a positive trend, and I can't wait for the Bitcoin to goes up way above the $100,000 line. If we check the selected news for today, Wall Street loves this chase fire rally, but consumer and retail investors aren't as convinced. So the market is rising today. There are like big winners like Supermicro, and if we have a look at the tech sector and we reset the filters, so we can see like a clear snapshot today. of my personal watch list. So today is Supermicro gained like 8%, and CoreWave gained like 11%. Marvel 7%. So is a big green day. Nvidia is above up 2.85%. So it's really positive. And the inflation is high. So the latest inflation rate reached the highest peak in nearly 2 years. So 3.3%, and was expected, but the inflation is really high. If we check on the news, Nvidia is up, and it's a great news for the SP500 because Nvidia is the top stock in the SP500, is the number one for market capitalization. But the consumer sentiment hits a record low, so inflation fears rise amid the Iran war. So yeah, it's not really positive, and so is predicted that the Fed will not lower the interest rates. If we have a look at the snapshot of the SP500 with the 1 hour candles, the SP500 is down 0.2 today, so the situation is stable. So if we check at the chart, there is like a consolidation period in the Bollinger Band. This is the 200 SMA, but this is not the daily chart. This is the 1 hour chart. So it's rising the SP500, and now apparently it's consolidating. So I'm expecting some consolidation tomorrow. Yesterday it rose a lot, and the RSI is really above like the MACD. So we will see. We will keep like the situation monitored. Regarding earnings, there are like some interesting earnings in for the next week. We have Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, United Health. That United Health rose a lot this week, and Intel. So we will see what happens with the United Health. Recent earnings for the stocks that I'm following. So I'm following the top 400 stocks in the SP500, and so far there wasn't like recent earnings, but next week there will be like a lot of interesting earnings, so we will see like the volatility after earnings. Regarding the ETF flow, today another positive buy day. So there were 85 buy and 2 net sales. So if we have a look at what all the ARC funds and what they bought, so we can see like a flow of 8 millions in Nvidia, Microsoft, and Broadcom, with like important buy regarding Meta and Lilly, Amazon, and Apple. So is another big green day for ETFs flow. And yeah, I do really hope that this bull trend will there will be like a really bull trend for the next few months. I'm hoping at least until like 12th of July, but we will see. We will see. And in the tomorrow's video, we will check other undervalued company and what happened tomorrow. And see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.